Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back. And in my video today, I'm fancy doing something a little different. I've been wanting to make this video for quite a few weeks now. I've just had it in my mind. It's something we did as part of Roxy's weekly challenge, possibly last year or even on the previous one. I can't remember when we did it, but I really loved the effect. And that was to stamp on fabric and then use those fabrics to make tags and journal cards. And I think I used all the ones that I made during Rocky's weekly challenge in various projects since then, and I just loved them. So I thought I'd make some for the journals that I'm working on now, as I have a lot of nice stamps, some I haven't used yet, and I just thought it would be a nice thing to do for something different. So I've got a variety of just a few fabrics here. I think this is sort of linen fabric. I've got kind of a slight, I don't know if this is coffee stained or just naturally a bit discoloured, this piece of cotton. I've got another bit of, I know I've coffee dyed this bit. I've got a bit of, whatever you call this stuff, calico, I think. Got a bit of that, so I thought I might use some of that. I've got a variety of stamps and I've got my inks, so I just thought let's just do some stamping and see if we can do some things for all the journals that I've got in my mind, and some that may not even be in my mind yet, or just some that will do on anything. So I'm going to start with doing something for my ballet journal, because I know I've got a little journal card that I need to make, and I thought maybe this would be a good opportunity to make something for that. This is the stamps that I've bought. It's by Visible Image. I think they're a UK company, and it's called Born to Perform, and of course it has this beautiful ballerina front and centre and a variety of names and some ballet shoes. I think I'll probably just do the ballerina for this, because it's really like a focal image is what we're aiming for with these, doing these on fabric. So, and I just thought I'd do it in different colours, because we are using a variety of pastel colours in the journal, so I might use more than one in different parts, because they'll look different on different colours. So I've got my stamp on my big Dilutions block here, and I think I'd like to use this whitish sort of linen fabric, because I think that will work best in the journal. That looks like it's got a slight mark on it, so I might just not use that bit. So I've got a foam block under here to hopefully help with the stamping, because it's not my best thing, so I'm hoping that will help to create a good image. So I don't know, I'm aware I've got this sort of stain here, so I might just start at the side of that so I can make sure I can get it all in. And I think for the first one I'm going to use warm lipstick, because I think that's the colour of pink that would work best in the journal. And let's see how we get on. So if I get a chance, if I've done enough before the video needs to finish, I will try and make a couple of tags or something with them. But I don't know how this is going to go and how long it's going to take me to get what I want. So hopefully that's inked up sufficiently. Let's see how this looks. It is a lovely stamp. And I hope if I can get these right, that it will really make a nice addition to my journal, some of these, for the focal points on tags and things. Well, these are mainly going to be tags. I think if they're vertical images, they're going to look best on a tag, but if I've got a few that are more horizontal, so they might look better on a journal card. And they'll just give me some options. Right. Okay, let's hope that this is taken. I don't know how it's going to look. Ooh, that's not too bad. I think I'm reasonably happy with that. So let's just wipe it off. I'm going to get through a lot of, I think I'm going to get through a lot of wet wipes for this video. Trying to clean them up each time between uses. Right, so excuse me, I'm just going to grab a piece of kitchen towel to try and dab it dry before we try the next colour. So I think I'd like to use a green, and I've got a blue, and I'm just wondering, I've got this lovely blue by VersaFine Clair. I might try doing a couple of different shades of blue because I'm not sure which one will work best. But this is a lovely juicy one. I don't think I've used it before, so I'm going to try that. It's a gorgeous colour. Just don't know if it'll work in the journal at the moment, but I'm going to try it, and I might use it for something else as well. So let's just try stamping her. Let's hope she'll fit. Might move it over this way a little bit and right down there. Ooh. Hope I've got enough clearage around her. She doesn't need a lot of fabric around, it's just getting the image on, isn't it? Ooh. I've got it. Not quite fully on the... Whoop, just slipped. Okay, let's try it. Yes. Yes, yes, she's beautiful. All right, and I'm going to do another couple, I think, in a darker blue and in a green. So ooh. That didn't come out very well. Might try this one again. That's a bit disappointing. Bit better. So I must say that the ones I've stamped with the archival inks have not come out as well as the other ones, which is, one was the VersaFine Clair, and this is one of the is a Distress Oxide. So I'm wondering if I need to stick with those. Either that or they're getting a bit old. Just wondering whether I can try one more with the archival, and then I might have to steer clear of them if they're not going to come out very well. So I might just try one more green. That was the fern green, but it's come out not the colour I was expecting, I must say, because it's kind of a slightly yellowy olivey green, but it's not coming through on there. So I might just try one more of these, and then we'll move on to some of Tim Holtz stamps, which I'm hoping will be, I don't know, easier to stamp. Maybe the transference will be better, I don't know. Whether it's the inks or quite what it is. Well, it's not too bad. These bottom two have turned out better than the top two for some reason. But anyway, I think we'll move on from the ballerina now. And maybe we'll make something with one of those. But I would like to do something with some Tim Holtz. I've got a couple of Tim Holtz, well, several Tim Holtz stamps here that I might try. I've got this tag that is prepared that I need to do something with for the Moroccan journal. I've made it to size for one of my pockets, so I'm just wondering whether to try and stamp something like this one might work on there. Now, my Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps, I was getting really fed up with keeping them in their plastic packaging, and I saw a video probably about a year ago that Tracy Fox did for how she stores her Tim Holtz stamps, and I've done the same, so that's what I've ended up with. So if anybody's interested in how these were done, I'll try and remember to link her video, because this works really well, using these plastic wallets that you cut down to size. So, and I want to use a piece of this. Let's see. I haven't got a lot of this, but I really like it, but I'm just wondering if it might work. I might even tear it to size to make sure I get it right. So I'll tear that down. Then whatever I stamp on here, it'll only go on the area that I want. Okay, nice and frayed at the side. Just fray this side a little bit as well. I'm sure it'll fray in its own good time. So I think I better put something under it. I don't want to stamp on my foam pad. Whoop. I'm just going to put that underneath just to make sure I don't stamp anywhere else but on the fabric. It's not quite straight. I don't think it's torn straight. I reckon this piece isn't straight. I wonder if I can straighten that up a bit. I don't want to take too much off. I'll just cut it, I think. Because tearing a little narrow strip like this would be very tricky. Alright, that's a little bit better. Okay, so I've got this one, which I think would look quite good on here. And I might use, what shall I use for this? Big enough? Just about big enough. I might just stamp it like across there. So I'm going to use, and maybe this will work better. This isn't archival, this is a memento, and this is my Morocco pad, so it's that lovely warm red that I have used a bit in the journal, but I really want to use some more, and I think this would be perfect for stamping on here. See how this comes out. I'm going to do it kind of there to start with. How does it come out? Yeah, not bad. And I think, I wonder if this will, no, I need to do a bit more. Just put a little bit more down here, I think. Oops. Just going to put the ink on this one side now. Try that there. Okay. So now, if that goes on here, I'm wondering whether to do a little bit more colour with my dauber, or maybe I should do that after I've glued it on. Yeah, I think I might just do something like that, and I can always add a little bit of extra something. I might just, I feel I want to add just a little bit more stamping on there. Just feels it needs a bit more. Oh, maybe I'll use another colour. Maybe that would be good. Use some pine cone, just a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Because then it won't matter too much if it overlaps a little bit. Okay, and a little bit down here as well. Maybe just that bit. Yeah. Look, that's no good. It's no good trying to put the ink on with the lid, is it? Okay. Right. Okay. So I think I'll put that on. Shall I put it on with, I think I'll put it on with some glue stick. I have a feeling that's what we used before with Rachel's weekly challenge. It's quite thin material, so I'm hoping this will hold. But I can always add some art glitter glue around the edges if I need to. And then we might put some sort of little focal point on when we go back to that journal and start to finish off things and decorate a few. I've got loads more journal cards and tags I've got to make anyway. Lots more to do, but I think that one will work quite well. And I'll just add something. I might shape the top, I might do something fancy, I don't know yet, but at least that's a nice background now. Good. Okay, let's see, what else shall we do? I'll just wipe this off. This is the stamp set we use to decorate some of the journal pages. So I quite like to use it a bit more. I love the font on this. I think it's very fitting. So let's find another bit of the calico. Where's it gone? I haven't got an awful lot of this, so I'm going to have to use it carefully. And where was I? Yeah, using a bit of this. Okay. Oh yes, it's come out nice. I wonder whether to do another one. Do it together, and then maybe put a little something over the top. Yeah, I like this one. might just do another bit down here, because then I could, yeah, it might be quite a nice big journal card then. You never know, but at least it gives me options. Okay, yes, I like that. Right, to take this one off. I've got a couple of other finishing touches I think I will add. So I've got this one, this is a number one, and I think I might put a couple of numbers on there. I need a smaller block. I'll put a smaller one. And I'm going to just do a couple of little touches with the brown. Okay, yep, I didn't want it all to be too, this one was deliberately, I didn't push too hard on this one so it wasn't too bright, so yep, I like that. And we'll just clean that one off best I can. So that'll make a nice big journal card over there. So it leaves me this piece, which will be quite a nice size for a tag maybe. And I think I'd like to use, now which of these have I used? This one. Maybe I should use the smaller one. First of all, I want to put away the one I've been using because otherwise I'll get in a terrible mess. Right, so on this one, I think I'm going to use this, but I'm not going to use the same colour. I want to do this for a different journal. I have a new ink that I want to try, and it's this one, Memento Elderberry, which of course I'm hoping to use on the next Moroccan journal. So let's make something for that, which could be cut up, or I don't know what I'll do with it yet, but I'm going to use the other patchwork. I suppose I should put it on a block before I start adding the ink, shouldn't I? Just take the ballerina off. Put her away in a minute. And put this on here. hope I've got enough ink on here. Well, we'll see. It's going to have to be just as a background. They'll have some sort of image on the top, but it makes a nice background, I think. Something like this. Let's see if I can get the ink to transfer successfully onto the calico. Otherwise I've got other bits of material I can try. Oh, these are such hard work, doing things like this. Well, it has come out. It's not brilliant, but it provides a background, and that's what I'm looking for, really. So, yeah, that's come out all right. Not fantastic, but you'd never... Well, you can tell it's purple, just about. So, what if we try it on something else as well? So this is a bit of fabric. It was actually one of my... it was an old slip, which was cut on the bias, which makes tearing it tricky, to say the least, because it doesn't tear in a straight line. It tears all over the place. But I've coffee dyed it. It might take the ink. We'll see. We'll try it. No, not that one. I do find the VersaFine Clair, those inks are pretty good. This one is this is a Memento again. They're not too bad. They're better than the Archivals. I don't know what's wrong with them, why they're not going onto the fabric, unless it was just that fabric that I was using. It didn't take. Let's try this. See if I can make something out of this. I think I put more ink on it this time as well. Use everything. Okay. Ooh, that's better. That has come out better than the other one. You can see it now. You can see the pattern. Right, so in case I didn't mention it, this one is called Patchwork. And the one I used just now is called Faded Type. And now I'm going to use another one that I haven't used before, because I've been saving it for the Moroccan journal, the second one. And this is called Fragments. And it's beautiful, and I've been dying to use it. So this is today's the day. I'm going to try using some pieces of this on these bits of fabric. So I'm going to put that one aside. I don't know if I want to use that right now. I might try using a bit of this. I think this is an old something or other, table runner, I think. Tablecloth, maybe. I think it's a table runner. Let's do it this way. Nope, upside down. So I'll get this right in a second. I don't think I'm going to need that for now. So I want to create some tag options. So I've got, this is really lovely. So I'm going to start, I think, with this one. I think all the patterns on these will work very well on a Moroccan journal. So I'll go back to this purple. I've got some different purples. I might try one or two other colours because this is very dark. No, maybe I should do it the other way round. Ink to the stamp, not the other way round. I think will work better. I'm finding if I'm rubbing the ink over the stamp, it seems to pick it up better than dabbing it. So maybe that's what I was doing wrong. not applying my ink correctly. And pop that there. Right. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Then I've got this one, which also looks cornerish, so I thought I might put that there. Oh, that's not quite big enough. So I'm going to put that like that, I think. Nope, what am I doing? I think I just need to remember to rub the ink over the stamp, and that seems to do better. It does seem to pick it up better if I just do that. Okay. I'm going to go like that, I think, not too far away. Oh yes, love, love, love. This is working out really good. These stamps are fabulous. Good old Tim Holtz. He does know how to make a stamp, that's for sure. Okay, let's try a different one. I'm going to change colour, I think, just to get a bit of variety. Now let's cover this one up. I'm getting surrounded by stamps now, ink pads, which is going to be confusing if I don't sort myself out. What's up there? Let's do let's do a bit of this one. Maybe I can just arrange them on here so that it can be done in one go. Excuse me a moment, I'll just need to check. I am back. I'm so sorry about that interruption. I had to take that message because I had a delivery this morning from DPD. Well, I was supposed to have a delivery this morning, and they gave me a very specific time it was supposed to be delivered. And then all of a sudden, out the blue, they said, sorry, try to deliver, you weren't home, try again tomorrow. And I thought, well, I was home. And when I looked at the image they'd uploaded of where they tried to deliver, it was my next door neighbour. So he hadn't checked the door number. He just went where he thought he should go, where the GPS told him he should go. And they weren't home, so off he tootled. And I wasn't very happy about that. So they finally, after I've been waiting all day to hear from them, they got back to me, and hopefully he would have another go delivering it later today. We'll never know, we'll see. Yeah, so I wasn't too impressed. You know, our door number is very clearly displayed, and we're literally, like, our driveways are adjacent, so he could have just literally glanced across and he could have seen which door he needed to go to. So he just didn't try very hard, I think. So yeah, not too happy about that, but hopefully I'll get it either later today or tomorrow, and at least he should be aware now that he actually had the wrong address. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll carry on. In the meantime, while I was having this WhatsApp conversation with this lady, I got some more inks out. I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I'm going to try this one first. This is the Seedless Preserves Distress ink, so we'll see how that comes out. And I'm going to do a cluster of these. I thought I'd try that, just something different, and I'm just having a little play with these, I think. They're just such lovely stamps. I just want to do loads of them. And I don't know how well this is going to come out. Well, let's try the rubbing technique. That seems to work better, doesn't it, than dabbing? I'll just have to remember to do that. It certainly seems to cover better when I do that. Okay, let's give that a try. not always have a lot of success with distress inks and stamping, but we will see. We will see. I make sure I give myself enough room between the two. Right. How we doing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Love it. Can you see that? Yeah, that colour's come out. So it's quite a different colour. This is quite dark. This is actually, I think, a better colour for this journal. So it's quite good to try these colours out, see what I can use if I do any more stamping in the journal. But I love that. Right, let's try another colour. Just because I can. Because there's also, that journal is going to be purple and pink. So I'm going to try a pink. I've got this one, the picked raspberry. It's quite bright, but there are bright colours in the kit. So now, let me a bit of kitchen towel go. There it is. Just want to just dab it dry a little bit. Put it back on the mat. Let's put it back on here. I can never remember where they came from. That one can go up there. Maybe that one goes there, I don't know. Doesn't matter too much as long as they go on there. And I'm going to try this quite big one here, maybe just that one. Maybe this one as well, I don't know. We'll see. See how it looks. Because that's quite going to be quite a wide card. I want to do something possibly a bit narrower. So let's see if I can just do something with this single one. Right, yeah, that's come out very well. Let's give it a little wipe. So we've got 3 different colours going on, and I might use some of these also for the 3rd journal, just because I love them. And I don't see why I shouldn't use them on that one as well, but just use different colours. So what shall we do with this one, the next one? So I'm going to use the Warm Breeze again, because that colour was gorgeous. And it came out very well with the ballerina, even though it may end up not being the right colour. So I'm going to use a bit of this. No, that way. And a bit of this, I think, just do it, maybe slightly off, set them slightly off centre to each other. How does that look? Maybe that way round. Yeah, I'll try that. Let's try that. Nope, no dabbing, rubbing. That's the way to go. Rubbing. Maybe I should try one of the archivals again, just in case I get a better result. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, yes. I wonder, let's just clean that up a bit. I'll just pop that on there. No, not that one. Where's my colours go? There we go. Just do that there, I think. Yep. Okie dokie. And what else can I do? I really want to use this one again. I love this one. Oh, maybe I'll do a bit of this in the Morocco colour. Maybe we'll give that a try, shall we? Nope, not that way. See how that comes out. Maybe it's the calico that made life difficult. But they certainly seem to be coming out nice and strongly on this. Oh, done it again. What is the matter with me? Why do I keep trying to put the ink on with the lid? Silly woman. Right. Okay. It's a bit creased, but I think when you glue it down, it'll soon straighten out. So I'm going to put that there. I love this stamp. And I think I might just do it. Yeah, I use it. That's come out lovely. Right, sorry about that. Once again, another interruption, but that was again DBD contacting me saying, you know, they've let the driver know, and hopefully tomorrow the delivery will happen and be successful. So we'll see. So yeah, I've stamped those. I love that. I'm really pleased how that's turned out. This is the right fabric to use, clearly. So I might try something else. What can I stamp? I want to try using one of these archivals again, just to see if it'll come out a bit better. Maybe I'll try using the ballerina again, just to see if doing it on here would actually be more successful. One last attempt, I think. See if I can get a nice sharp image. And which one shall I use? I think I might use one of the greens again, actually. The green. I really wanted this one to work, the fern green. I like that colour. So let's give her one more go and then move on. I think time is running away with me a bit. But I think I've got time to perhaps do a couple more. I'm loving how these, this particular stamp from Stop Dabbing, Start Rubbing. That's what I need to do. Rub, not dab. Rub, not dab. That seemed to be more successful. So we will see. Yeah, those Tim Holtz stamp, the fragments. It's such a lovely stamp. That's perfect for my Moroccan journals. Okay, let's give this a try. See if we can get her to stamp well on here. Otherwise it's definitely the archival ink that's not working very well on fabric. Oh no, no. It's either the ink or the stamp, so I'm going to try one more thing, and I'm going to do one of the Tim Holtz stamps with that ink. That's my final effort to see what the problem is. This is even worse than the other one, so I don't know. It's very disappointing, and I don't know if it's the stamp. These solid stamps can sometimes not be very good at actually giving a sharp image, so it could be the stamp. So let's give it one more try. Not this one, but one of these lovely archival. Oh no, what am I talking about? One of these Tim Holtz stamps. Right, as you can see, not the most successful, even with the better stamps. That one's come out okay. This one is a bit blurry. So yeah, I don't think the archival inks are ideal on this. So I've got one last stamp I want to try, completely unrelated to any of the journals I'm working on. But I just want to try the stamp because it's new, and I want to give it a go. So I've got one last area here that I can use, and it's this one. It's a beautiful stamp by Indigo Blue called Twit Twoo. So I love it. I'm just hoping it's going to come out okay. So we're just going to put it on my big block and hope, with all things crossed, that this comes out. I'm going to use the dark brown. The VersaFine Clear Pine Cone. This is not a one to rubbing. I think this is definitely a dabber one. It didn't feel right when I was rubbing it. But it seems to be picking up the ink nicely. So let's see. Let's see how it turns out. Cross everything. And let's try it. This is the last roll of the dice today. Although I may carry on playing, seeing which ones work with what fabrics and stuff. And then I've got some more to use for other projects. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That is fabulous. That's come out wonderful. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that one. Just give it a quick, just wipe it quickly, see if we can get the remaining ink off there. But I might do a couple more of those. Maybe we'll try different shades of brown or something. That's fabulous. Alright, so I'm sorry we haven't actually really made things today, but these are going to be, I shall just tear these into the various sections so that we can make them into journal cards or tags as we need them. This one I'll probably use fairly soon because we're going to be making lots of those journal cards. I've got a bit of room at the bottom, so I may do another one with those stamps, and then you'll see them when I come to make the cards and things that I'm going to need to make in my next video. So you'll see these again, some of them anyway. I don't think we'll be seeing these again. They haven't come out very well. I might just turn this piece over and reuse it from the other side. And just carry on going with some of all the stamps. I pulled out far more stamps than I would get a chance to do today. So there we are. really happy with some of these. Some have turned out better than others, as you've seen. But I will definitely be using them. I love using these on fabric, and I think it works very well on journal cards and tags. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a go with your stamps and your inks and scraps of fabric and see what you come up with, because I think they look fabulous when they're turned into journal cards and tags. So I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Hello again. I thought I'd just pop back in because I've been cutting them up and tearing them up into smaller pieces, and I thought maybe you'd like to see how they're finished up. And also I have done a few more, used some different colours and some different inks just to see what effects I get. So I just thought I'd quickly pop in at the end of the video and just show you, rather than just taking loads of pictures, which I was going to do, I'll just show you how they've ended up. So these are the ballerinas that you saw me print. And so this was the archival dark green one, and this was the other archival ink. So they're okay. I think they're usable, but they're a little bit washed out looking. And this was the blue, the cobalt blue, which actually has come out quite nicely. So I definitely will. I think I might use that one. This was the pink that came out because that was the Distress Oxide, and I'm finding that they are working very well on these fabrics. And this was the Versifying Clair Warm Breeze one, which is quite strong in colour. So what I then went on to do is stamp another couple. So I used Distress Oxide for this one, and this one is Broken China. So it's a little bit, whoops, not that one. If you put the two together, it's not quite as bold, and I think maybe this will work a bit better. I shall see which works better in the journal. I don't even know if either of them will, but we'll see. But what I did do is also print another one with peeled paint, because I thought that would go quite well on the ballet journal page that I'm trying to finish up, which you've seen me work on. There was only this a little bit to do, so I've made the tag up. It's all ready to go. I had a little bit of fabric as the topper and a little bit of lace and rickrack at the bottom, all in the same green, and I think that will work fine. So you'll see that when I go do my next ballet journal video. So that's that one. So that's one I have finished, and I thought you'd just like to see how I used it. So that's all the ballerinas. I'm not going to use all of those, but you never know. Another time maybe. Then I've got a load of the pieces from the Tim Holtz fabric fragments set. So this is an odd little piece I had, and again I've used the peel paint for maybe a little tiny tag or something, or even just as a bit of an embellishment on a bigger tag. And this one I brought out another, so these were the two I thought I'd try using. So there was the peeled paint, which has worked out quite well, and the other one is this one, Rusty Hinge. So I've done a few with the Rusty Hinge. So that one I think has come out lovely. I'm really pleased with that one. This is the one you saw me do with the Morocco pad, which has worked out, which is lovely. So most of these you've seen. So this one is the journal card one. This is the one with the very bright Warm Breeze, the Versifying Clair Warm Breeze, which is quite bold. And then the purple one, the different purple ones and the pink ones. So most of these you have seen. I just thought I'd show you them once they've been torn to shape. So this will make a very nice big fat journal card or tag. And then these couple of bits, mixed result with that one. So that one was on the calico, not come out terribly well. This one has come out a bit better, so that would be a good background, I think, for a journal card. So that's all the ones for the various Moroccan journals, and I may want to do more. I love these stamps so much. Then I stamped. You remember I stamped this lovely owl with the dark brown with the, what's it called, pine cone. So I did another one with the Rusty Hinge. I'm thinking Tawny Owl, and I think that's come out lovely as well. I'm really pleased with that one. So that's a couple of owls, just randomly because I thought it was a lovely stamp. I don't know if I'm going to do a journal that requires a great big owl like that, but you never know. This one I was just trying out. I got these new stamps from Woodware. These are kind of, just kind of what they call it. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure it's got a name. Text patches is what it's called. So I just did it with one of them and printed it twice to make a sort of journal card because they're kind of that way. Just to try them out. And that was with the rusty hinge again. And I think that's come out quite well. It's not, the detail hasn't really come out brilliantly, but whether that's because it's on fabric or whether the stamps are not that good, I don't know. But that's that one. Oh, that's all of them. Yeah, so I've shown you all the ones that I've done. I did, as I said, I did a few extra, but not very many. I'm running out of time. It's nearly time to go and cook dinner. But I just thought I'd pop in and show you those. I've got loads here to work with now. It's one of those things, like with many of these sort of things, you could just carry on going all day. Still got some fabric left. I'm still quite keen to do a bit more, but I think I need to stop. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye.